Space News 38, August 30th, 2024. Hello again. Thank you for being here with me once more. I hope you are very well today. I am Marie. Hello, welcome to my channel. This information can be seen as science fiction, or as the viewer sees best, and I post it for entertainment purposes only. Still, I take my information very seriously, and for whoever has eyes to see. The piece of news for today. We are introducing a new crew member, Anna Algeria of Tema. She is 17 years old, fresh out of the Space Academy in Tema, and she was hand-picked by me to be my assistant from over 300 cadets. She used to live in a small beach community some 100 miles to the north of Toleka city, the capital, so she is somewhat of a country girl with a strong tan, dark hair and green eyes. The High Council in Tema suggested that I should accept as my assistant one of their highly experienced intelligence officers, Lisa of Tema, who has worked with them directly for some years in the CIC equivalent in Toleka city. Yet, I had serious doubts about her when I realized that she was a lot older than what I was told she was. I felt that I was lied to by the High Council itself, or at least it looks like I was, and after all the recent events here, including the attack against former Queen Alanim, I'd rather be over-suspicious than overconfident, so I did not accept Lisa, at least for now, as I rather choose a fresh and inexperienced assistant than one who may have bad habits, if you know what I mean. At first, she was very excited to be picked by the Queen herself to be her assistant, yet suddenly she started to have some doubts, so for a few days she was dubious about coming here, and about the job. One day she wanted to come, and the next not so, only to want to come again the next day, which earned her the nickname, which translated to English it is something like, I will go not maybe yes. As was invented by one of my CIC friends. I was going to discard her for being dubious, but then she decided to come, and very enthusiastically so much that she even made her way up the boarding docks in the space station spaceport orbiting Tema, without even telling me first, where she expeditedly took the necessary space survival course everyone traveling out of their home planet for the first time should take. I thought her being dubious about coming here to be a bad sign, but my friends at CIC said that it was a good sign, as it meant innocence and transparency, especially so because it was the first time she left her home, and it was only a natural reaction. I must say this before unfounded theories start to come up all over the place. Her name is Anna Algeria, so yes, she is yet another Anna, but she has nothing to do with Anika, nor with Anna, the last person to be extracted from Earth by this crew, and who is a medical doctor working with this ship's surgeon Sene tray, and also helping in the kitchens, nor does she have anything to do with Anna Cne of Tema, who is part of this ship's CIC intelligence crew. Why there are so many Anna, I do not know, it just happens to be so, and I am unaware if this has any cosmic significance. Anna Algeria arrived here in Earth's low orbit last Saturday, August 24, 2024, on board the destroyer Starship Vigilant Eagle, who arrived back here after escorting Starship Toleka all the way to Tema to be given heavy maintenance. Anna Algeria couldn't wait until the next transport and supply ship would come here in its usual schedule, so she asked the Vigilant Eagle's captain, Nisa Ovid, if she could tag along, and he accepted to have her on board when she said that she was the Queen's new assistant. Just to be clear, yes, Captain Nisa Ovid of Era is a man. Although their trip back here was well and uneventful, when they arrived here they did encounter a problem and yet another diplomatic incident which could have had serious consequences. All large ships must exit hyperspace far from planet Earth, some 400,000 kilometers away from the planet or more, and then the ship must make its final approach coasting on impulse power, or only using under light speed propulsion if necessary. This is to avoid any collision hazard, as Earth and its orbit, high and low, is a highly transited place, constantly with at least 1,000 larger than a kilometer starships parked and orbiting the planet at all times, besides countless smaller vessels and shuttles that are continuously moving from one large ship to another. For the same reason, space traffic, which is at the Andromedan Vieira, with an Antarctica substation, has imposed a protocol which states that all large ships must inform them of their inward bound before arriving here. The Taygetan destroyer Vigilant Eagle, in its hurry to get back here, did not inform space traffic about their imminent arrival. When she approached Earth at sublight speed, she was quickly intercepted by two Alfreton destroyers on behalf of the Galactic Federation, who stopped her to escort the Taygetan vessel to the Vieira for a thorough inspection. Captain Nizar Ovid was obviously triggered by the Alfretans, as he is well aware of all the problems we are having with the Galactic Federation, and did not cooperate. He followed his pre-planned orbit course that would take him next to this ship Sardiklea, and he informed us here that he was being harassed by two Federation starships. The two Alfreton Federation destroyers, who by then had fully identified the Taygetan ship, which is well known as it was one of Toleka's escorts, placed themselves at each side of the Vigilant Eagle, in firing position against her, or to force her to follow them using their tractor beams. Captain Nizar Ovid then made a strong evasive maneuver to shake them off, but Eagle's inertia dampeners were not ready for it, which sent several unprepared crew members flying through the air inside, hitting themselves and getting mildly hurt. One of those who were hurt but not badly was Anna Algeria. Captain Nizar Ovid exchanged very strong words and even insults with the captains of the two Alfreton Federation starships, while from the Sardiklea's bridge, I tasked Starship Asterope to go assist the Vigilant Eagle, as he was the one closest to them. Breaking the local Federation's no hyperspace rule next to planet Earth, Asterope in full red alert arrived next to Vigilant Eagle in a matter of seconds, and her captain, Tharil of Tema, immediately warned the two Alfreton Federation destroyers to leave immediately or they would be fired upon. The Asterope fired its plasma cannon twice in rapid succession, warning shots that passed uncomfortably close to the Alfreton Federation destroyers, nearly touching their hulls, and then immediately targeted their engines. The two Alfreton starships, well aware that they were being targeted, moved away at full speed, knowing that they were no match for a massive Taygetan Alcyone-class dreadnought, 200 times heavier. The Alfretans needed to change their underwear after this incident. The Asterope then escorted the much smaller Vigilant Eagle to her assigned station, right to the starboard of Sardiklea close by, and in low Earth orbit, and returned to her post, escorting us from a little higher up. The Irma flagship Avian 1, well aware of this, also went into full alert 1, battle stations, in human terms, and a handful of feline fighter ships were prepped to go at moment's notice, as Taygeteanos have a full military assistance treaty with the Cats, among other cooperation treaties with them as well, of course. This was a very dangerous and serious incident, and I quickly informed the Galactic Federation Vieira station about it in full detail, attempting to avoid it from escalating. I did not inform you of this incident in my last space news, which I wrote after this happened, because I wanted to inform you of the consequences as well, in the same video. I am writing these words on the morning of Friday, August 30th, 2024, and there haven't been any further consequences. The only thing that happened after that incident was that I talked to the Vieira Andromedan Galactic Federation representative, the female one I talked to you about the last time, and she said that she did see that the Alfretans reacted belligerently, being unnecessarily rude towards the incoming Taygetan vessel, and that they would reprehend their captains so they would not do that again. She only asked me to insist my crews inform their entry and exit, as protocol dictates, to avoid further incidents. Strangely so, it seems that the Galactic Federation agreed with us this time, as the Andromedan representative did say that the Alphratans acted way too aggressively. As I would say, very much so, as they were acting like a pair of second-grade traffic cops harassing a vehicle. As we were discussing here, the problem is not only that these kinds of incidents with the Alphratans are very common, as they have also harassed us recently, while still in Toleka, because they tended to follow us from behind and above, like in firing position, for several orbital cycles before moving away, this occurring several times a month. The question here is, why are they so comfortable doing so? Why do they think it is necessary or even a good idea? Are they being tasked with harassing Taygeteanos? Is someone else ordering to do so? Why is there so much free, causeless antagonism against us? Anna Algeria stayed on board Vigilant Eagle until last Wednesday, when she was transported on board Starship Sardaklea via shuttlecraft. She boarded under the strictest safety protocols to prevent anything dangerous or unwanted from coming on board with her. She will be working with the ship bridge crew as a communications cadet for a few days, then she will move to CIC to continue her learning, and finally, when she is ready, she will become my personal assistant, as I really need someone to help me out organizing my day, among many other things. She will also learn English and Spanish, as she does not speak any Earth languages. Moving on to something completely different, and please put on your thinking hat. The sick monkey is false. It is either another flat-out lie, or it is a cell phone system activated consequence of the papaya thing that goes in the arm, as it contains something similar to the nano-robot thing inside pencils. Worst case scenario, if you do not have any papaya thing with pencil interior, the sick monkey cannot ever jump branches until it gets to you. Much deception out there, so do not fall for more zoo lies, bats first then monkeys. CIC informs me that the potential of another circus is high for 2025 or sooner, as it has been discovered to be artificially linked to solar cycles and maximums, among other things. This artificially, I insist. You may take off your thinking hat. Please comment on your preferred social media if this experimental section of my channel is working. CIC does notice. A big hug to you all. This will be all for today. As always, thank you for watching my video, and for liking, sharing, and subscribing for more. It helps this channel grow a lot. And I hope to see you here next time. With much love and appreciation, your friend, Marie Swaruu.